Hello, this is English Grammar Lesson Series, and now you will learn about punctuation marks, semicolon and colon. If you are not using these marks till now, soon you will come to know how and when to use these marks. By using semicolon and colon, you can enrich your English writing. In this lesson, you will learn what is a semicolon, use of semicolon, when not to use semicolon, what is a colon, its use, and important points before using it. Then there will be a practice exercise which will be discussed. Now, let's get started. Semicolon is a comma with a dot above it. Its pause is greater than comma and less than colon. Now, see the uses of semicolon. It is used to divide items of a confusing or long list. For example, she has visited Paris, France, Rome, Italy, London, UK, and Madrid, Spain. As Madrid is in Spain, similarly, Paris is in France, Rome in Italy, and London in UK. To make the list more clear, we'll write it with the use of semicolon like this. She has visited Paris, France, semicolon, Rome, Italy, semicolon, London, UK, semicolon, and Madrid, Spain. In this way, the places are separated clearly and it is easily understandable to the reader. Second example, the siblings who will join the club include Kim and Tom, Greg, Lucy and Jennifer, Jack and Paul, and Rose and Maria. In this sentence, with the use of semicolons, we can easily differentiate the siblings. In the third example also, see how the long confusing list has become simpler and clearer with semicolons. There are sweet, juicy mangoes, shiny red apples, big black grapes, and firm pears. Semicolons are also used to join two sentences which are closely related and can be separated by a full stop. For example, my mother is a doctor, my father is a businessman. We can join the two sentences with a semicolon like my mother is a doctor, semicolon, my father is a businessman, full stop. While using semicolon, be careful not to leave any space before it and leave a space after semicolon. And change the first letter of second sentence from capital to small. But in case of I, you and proper noun, don't change it into small letter. Also, the two sentences which are to be joined by a semicolon should be independent clauses. It means the sentences should be complete on their own. Second example, I went to the swimming pool. I was told that it was closed for cleaning. In this sentence, after using semicolon, I will remain capital in the second sentence. Third example, David ate burger, Tom ate noodles. Here, after joining the two sentences with semicolon, T of Tom will remain capital as it is name of a person and is a proper noun. Number 4 example, he is suffering from fever, he can't go to the office. We'll join these two complete sentences with a semicolon and capital H of he will change into small h. Semicolon is also used with conjunctive adverbs that join two sentences or independent clauses. In case you don't know what are conjunctive adverbs, here are some examples. Moreover, therefore, however, nevertheless, consequently, subsequently, instead, finally. If you want more information about it, you can see a separate lesson on adverbs under parts of speech. You can find its link below in the description box. Now look at the examples of use of semicolon. First example, she wants to get good marks, therefore she needs to work hard. In this sentence, therefore is a conjunctive adverb. We will join the two sentences with semicolon after the first sentence, and T of therefore will become small, and there is a comma after therefore. Other examples are, she went to the market. However, she didn't find anything of her choice. He is very intelligent. Nevertheless, he is the captain of his school cricket team. In these examples, there is semicolon after the first sentence and the conjunctive adverbs however and nevertheless start with small letters. Now you have seen where to use semicolon. Let's see where not to use it. Don't use semicolon with coordinating conjunctions. They are 7 in number: for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. An easy way to remember them is to take the first letter of all these and it becomes fanboys. Look at the example. I saw a wild tiger and it was eating a deer. There is a comma before coordinating conjunction and it is a correct sentence. If we put semicolon in place of comma, it will be wrong. To use semicolon, remove and the correct sentence is, I saw a wild tiger, semicolon, it was eating a deer, full stop. Don't use semicolon when first clause is not an independent clause or a sentence. For example, because monkeys bite, I am afraid of them. Here first sentence, because monkeys bite, is not an independent clause, or you can say it is not a complete sentence. So we can't put semicolon after it. Next, don't use semicolon in list where colon should be placed. For example, she went to the bakery to buy 4 items, colon, bread, biscuits, pizza base and pastries. If we put semicolon in place of colon here, it will be wrong. Next, punctuation mark colon. It consists of 2 dots placed one above the other. Its pause is greater than semicolon. Colon is used to introduce a list or series of items. For example, the places that one must visit in India are Kashmir, Rishikesh, Amritsar, Agra and Goa. You have to put colon before the list starts. Don't leave any space before it, but leave a space after it. Other examples are, Jia likes 4 sports: badminton, tennis, basketball and football. Everyone has 2 options when in problem: run away or face it. He had the following types of questions in the exam: short answer, true or false, multiple choice and a paragraph. As you have seen in these examples, first letter after colon is small unless it is a proper noun. In the first sentence, K of Kashmir is capital because it is a proper noun. Colon is also used to introduce an illustration, explanation or paraphrase. For example, you can come and pick her up for the party. She is feeling better now. In the second part of the sentence, we are giving an explanation for what is said in the first part. Look at some other examples. Richard wanted to know why I didn't respond to his emails. I didn't receive any. A frog is an amphibian. It can live both in water and on land. India is a secular country. It has no official religion. Colon is used to lay emphasis. For example, he admired one person in his life, his father. Here, colon is used to lay emphasis or give stress on words, his father. Second sentence, Sandy has one goal, to be a top business tycoon. Here, stress is on to be a top business tycoon. Colon is further used to introduce quotations. It is placed before a quotation. For example, Shakespeare said, colon, all the world's stage, all the men and women merely players. Second example, Helen Keller wrote, colon, when one door of happiness closes, another opens. Next use of colon is at the end of a greeting, informal letter or email. We use colon after dear sir, dear madam, or it may be somebody's name like dear Professor Wilson, or to whom it may concern. We also use colon before a definition. For example, adjective, colon. An adjective is a word that tells us more about a noun. Biodiversity, colon. Biodiversity is the variety and variability of life on earth. Colon is used in dialogues in literature. An example of dialogues between two characters in a drama are given here. Name of a character is written first, then colon, space, and after this dialogue is written. For example, Abbott, colon, whom? Costello, colon, well, what are you asking me for? Other use of colon is non-grammatical. It is used to write time and express ratio. Time is written with two dots between hours and minutes, and we read it as 5:45 a.m. or 9:30 p.m. and ratio is read as 3:2 or 1:5. Further, colon is used for literary reference, for example, in the Bible to show location in the text. For example, Genesis 2:18, or this is also read as Genesis chapter 2 verse 18. The number before colon is chapter number and the number after colon is verse number. Other examples are John 3:4, Luke chapter 6 verse 16. Now look at some important points before using colon. We can't use colon before a list that follows a verb or preposition. For example, I want rice, sugar and milk. We can't use colon after want as it is a verb. She has bought chocolates for Timmy, Rosie, John and Silk. Here, we can't use colon after for as it is a preposition. While using colon, we can't use capital letter for first item in the list unless it is a proper noun. For example, he has the following items: pen, pencil, eraser and scale. We can't use capital P for first item pen. In the second example, I have three best friends, Ria, Mink and Shilpi. Here, first name is a proper noun, so we are using capital R for Ria. Now, try to do this practice exercise. You have to put semicolon or colon where needed. First sentence. A computer can perform many operations in seconds. However, it can't think on its own. Here are two sentences and there is a conjunctive adverb however. So we will put semicolon before however. Number 2. The play was wonderful, the actors lively and the set natural. Here an explanation is given for the first part of the sentence. So a colon is needed after the play was wonderful. Number 3. I always go to the mountains in the fall. They are at their best at that time of the year. The two sentences can be separated by full stop and they are closely related. So we'll use semicolon after fall. Number 4. The Indian flag has 3 colors: orange, white and green. This is a list and we will add colon before the list. Number 5. The hero in the movie said, I'll work till my last breath. This is a quotation and we will put colon before it. Number 6. She has a lot to do today. Study for her test, do her laundry, wash the car and call her father. Look at this sentence carefully. It is a long list of different types of work. So, in the beginning of the list, we will put colon and to separate the different types of work, we will add semicolons. The sentence will be like this. She has a lot to do today, colon, study for her test, semicolon, do her laundry, semicolon, wash the car, semicolon, and call her father. Number 7. Ben prefers to paint in oils. He doesn't like watercolors. The two sentences here can be separated by a full stop and they are closely related. So, we'll put semicolon after oils. You can also see the answers here. By now, you might have learned the use of these punctuation marks, but don't use them quite often. They look good if they sparkle like diamonds at places. So start using them and make your writing impressive. I'll see you soon with other punctuation marks. Bye.